This is the government guidance on how to turn one t-shirt into one mask. This is the BBC guidance on how to turn one t-shirt into one mask. And I'm going to show you how to turn one t-shirt into 10 masks. They're going to be double layer and have a filter pocket. But first, I'm going to show you how to turn one t-shirt into 20 masks. So first up, find a cotton t-shirt and cut the sleeves off. Next, cut around the edge of your t-shirt. And this will give you a front and a back. Now this is a medium t-shirt, it's 70 centimeters high and 50 centimeters wide. And the mask we want to make is 15 centimeters high and 20 centimeters wide. And you can see that from our pieces of t-shirt, we can make 20 masks. So cut your first piece of fabric, bring the sides up and pinch them together so that you have a corner that you can knot a piece of string onto. And when you've done this to all four sides, it will create kind of a box of fabric. Now this is actually quite a good shape for a mask, because the sides of the box help the mask conform to the shape of your face and create a pretty good face fit, which is what we're after. And the first mask is as simple as that. It's a single layer, very basic, quick mask. I've tied this on with half bows. That means I can pull on one string and the knot easily falls apart. And if you don't like these protruding corners, we can actually get rid of these. And the way to do that is to fold it in the same way, but this time pinch the sides inwards so that those corners face in. And I'm using a kind of extended reef knot on all these corners. It's quite secure and it points the string in the right direction. So now the mask will have a nice straight edge and those protruding corners are gone. So there we go, that's the first simple mask. Now we're going to make a more complicated one. For this you'll need a template which is 30 centimeters high and 20 centimeters wide, with a fold in the middle. And with this, we can get 10 masks out of a single t-shirt. So we'll cut out those pieces. Fold your mask over, and tie the corners as before. Now we have pretty much the same boxy construction as the last mask, except this mask has a filter pocket. So we cut a piece of tissue and pop that in. Now it all looks pretty much the same as before. But you can see that it actually has a layer of cotton, then a layer of tissue, and then a layer of cotton. Now what's the reason for that? Well, the science behind it is this. Cotton is often recommended as a material for masks because it's quite stretchy, and this means it's quite easy to create a good face fit with it. But there's a problem with that stretchiness, and I'll show you what it is. If we look at the cotton, it looks like it's quite solid, but when we look closer, it looks more like a jumper. Now this still looks quite solid, but if we shine a light through this, we'll see the problem. You can see now that there's actually a lot of holes in this cotton t-shirt, and it gets worse if I stretch it. So the stretchiness of cotton means it gives you a good face seal, but it's a problem for filtration. Now if we look at a tissue in the light, you can see that it doesn't have the same structure. So that's why we add a tissue to this cotton mask. Now the cotton needs to be washed daily, and the tissue needs to be thrown away and replaced daily. And you should wash your hands before and after touching the whole thing. So the tissue complements the t-shirt and makes it more likely to filter what we're aiming to filter here, which is respiratory droplets which contain the virus. And this is thought to be the main vector of transmission by the CDC. Alright, so that's how to make the masks. Now you remember these sleeves. Obviously we can't use them, we're just going to throw them away. Oh no, wait, we can use them. We can actually make 2 more masks out of this. Not quite as good as the others. But we'll pop a little bit of tissue in here, put some string in, put the loop over the back of your head, and you can see it makes a fairly decent mask. So now we're getting 22 or 12 masks out of a t-shirt. Yep, there we go. That looks pretty good. Now you remember these scraps. Now obviously we can't use these. We're just going to throw them away. No, wait. We actually can use them. Here's what they're good for. So when you wear a mask, you'll have air gaps by the side of your nose. Now, a mask is only good if it actually filters the air that you're breathing. If the air can go around your mask's useless. Or at least it's useless for the air that's going unfiltered. So what we're going to do here is use the scraps to fill these gaps. And it adds a little bit to the profile of your mask, fills it out a bit, but not too much. Now, it's a funny thing, it's been months, but masks are still quite a controversial topic. So if you didn't like the content of this video, and it's because you don't like masks, then you know what would really stick it to me? I would hate it. I'd hate it if you left a like on the video and subscribed to the channel. I would that would really just, please just don't leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you actually did like the video, then hey, I actually don't mind terribly. I mean, you know, you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. That actually does help spread the word. If you think this is a useful message, quite a bit. But the main thing is, I hope this is useful to you. I hope it helps people. It surprises me that all this stuff isn't kind of universally thought of and known by now. Yeah, I hope it's useful. Other videos on the channel, I've done a lot by now. So if you're interested in the 8 benefits of a homemade mask, or the risks of wearing masks and how to avoid them, check out The Fox in the Well, whole channel on YouTube. That's it for today. This has been how to make 22 face coverings out of a single t-shirt. Stay safe, everyone. Take care.